intensity.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode in the playthrough of Nightfire. We didn't see the opening tune yet, so I will let it play now. I forgot about that in the first episodes. Alright, it was way shorter than I expected. But in the first, I think it normally plays in between the preludes and the first main mission. But when I first booted up the game, I was just playtesting. So then when we actually started the playthrough, I did the prelude again, but then somehow it didn't play, I think. But now we saw it, so it's in the deep playthrough. It's all part of the deep part of the playthrough, like all the lore, all the side content that the game has to offer. Anyways, we will be doing the second main mission. I think it's called Alpine Escape. It's quite late after work during the week. I don't have a lot of time, but let's see if we can tackle that one this episode. Oh, and there's also one thing I wanted to check. I disabled aim assist, but I just wonder if you're playing with a controller. I'm just gonna put it on to see if it really feels like cheating, like you don't have to aim at all anymore, it just auto locks on. Then I will keep it disabled, but if it just helps a little bit with getting on target, then I will maybe keep it on. The default option is on, because I am really having a hard time with the controller to getting the crosshair exactly over guys' heads, for example. It really is super easy to overshoot with the thumbsticks, to overshoot your crosshair to where you want it to be. So we go over here. Yeah, auto aim. Bond automatically aims at enemies near the center of the screen. Alright, let's just see what it does, and otherwise I will change it back. Make your escape with Zoe on an armored snowmobile. Music is pretty epic, by the way. It's way too loud in my headset. That's why I'm really semi-screaming. Escape from Drake's castle compound. Utilize the zoom function of the weapon. Pretty cool.
That one's a nasty bit of business, isn't it? Perfect. You drive, I'll shoot.
I do find
All right, Zoe, we haven't much time.
His voice is a little bit too... Right, it does help a little bit, I think.
We've got to get going.
Almost got it. You worry about those guards.
Where are they?
Got it. We're out here.
Alright, I didn't even see them. I for sure missed some bomb moments there. I missed another bomb moment, I think.
Go right.
How do you...
Behind us, James.
How do you do a quick 180 like you had in Agent Under Fire? Spin. Ah, okay. So that is triangle, cycle weapons, zoom in, zoom out, look, manual aim. R is look. L is look and R is look. Fire, cycle, weapon forward. Alright.
Look out, James. They're up ahead. Up ahead, James.
Punch it, Zoe.
On the left. Behind us, James.
Pretty epic sounds, engine sounds.
Lichter an! Lass den echt entkommen!
James, they're closing the gate.
Motherfucker!
Hang on tight. We're in for a bumpy ride.
Sorry, we forgot to make a reservation.
Phew. Looks like we shook them off.
It's not over yet. Back into the woods.
James, in front of us.
Go left.
Nice.
Looks like we're on foot from here.
Where exactly is here, James?
Not far from my rendezvous point.
Alright, I think there were 5 bomb moments here. We only got like 3, so we have to redo it again. Ah, we still got 4 of them. Alright, but we do want to get all of them. Alright, what did we get? Only this? How does that work? Rewards. We got a military snowmobile, cards. I don't know what you can do with those cards. We have a multiplayer scenario and a multiplayer modes. Alright, let's try and find the bomb moments ourselves. Normally I do, sometimes due to time limitations, resort to some online help. But I do have to say it's pretty fun. That's a bomb moment.
Worry about those guards.
Man, it's actually pretty pretty fun, this shooting. Sound is amazing.
Head for the forest. We'll lose them in the trees.
Nice, that was a bomb moment. And another one.
Hang on!
Go right.
Behind us, James. Look out, James, they're up ahead.
Another bomb moment. Go pretty good
Up ahead, James.
for my doing.
Punch it, Zoe.
Alright, so I missed that one. I don't know if that was a bomb moment.
On the left.
Man, what a fun game this is.
Behind us, James.
So much fun. Man, what a cool engine sound.
Halt sie an! Lichter an! Lass sie nicht entkommen!
James, they're closing the gate. Hang on tight. We're in for a bumpy ride.
Sorry, we forgot to make a reservation.
Phew. Looks like we shook them off.
It's not over yet. Back into the woods.
Woohoo! Man, this really it oozes James Bond, this game.
Looks like we're on foot from here.
Where exactly is here, James?
Not far from my rendezvous point.
extremely cool section. Fun, not overcomplicated. Hopefully we have all the Bond moments now. No, fuck me. I want to know. Fuck my life. I cannot get back here now anymore. Or maybe dossier. I accidentally went out of the menu. Here, but we have 5 Bond moves and it were 5, right? So I think we are good. We have gold medal and we had 5 Bond moves. Let me double check how many Bond moves there are. Alright, at least 20 to 30 seconds after the level start, look to the right, you will see a gondola. That's 1. The gas cylinder near the building straight ahead. That's 2. Shoot the fuel drums after going into the forest to where the big tower is. 3. Shoot the metal grate. 4. When heading towards the big wooden gates, shoot the small control box. Yeah, we did all of those, so we're good. Here we go, in the car. Rendezvous with Q at the extraction point. Civilians cannot be harmed.
Was this car here the whole night?
Perhaps, but you look like you needed the rest.
I don't recall getting much rest at all, James.
This really is reminiscent to one of the Timothy Dalton James Bond movies. I don't remember which one. With that violin case.
We'll meet you there. Do hurry.
Alright, let me double check everything. So we have... Oh fuck, we have time limits.
.007, the local authorities are not to be harmed. Use your non-lethal weapons as a deterrent.
What are my non-lethal weapons? Alright, let me quickly see what we have. So we have camera, gas, handbrake, brake, cycle, weapons, up, down, not used, steer, left, right, gadget, L1. But I think gadget auto-activate themselves. You cannot really select gadgets manually like you could in Agent Under Fire. Look back, fire, cycle, weapons. Alright.
Smoke screen online. Normally I'm really a big fan of first-person view for immersion, but somehow in these games, in the vehicle section, it's super cool that they offer the first-person view, but the controls feel a little bit too janky in first-person view. So somehow I thought I would be the last person saying this, but in this game I prefer third-person while driving. Or maybe I just have to get used to first person. Wait.
engaged.
Man, would be nice. Oops, my bad. I mean, how James Bond is this? God damn it. Oh, fuck me. I need those missiles.
Hurry, 007. We must leave soon.
Fuck my life, I'm playing really bad. But I'm also looking for Bond moves, so to say. Alright, I am using way too many missiles.
007, the local authorities are not to be harmed. Use your non-lethal weapons as a deterrent. Smoke screen online.
Right, that's a Bond move.
007, the police are not to be harmed. It is the United States international incident. Fuck me again. Careful, 007. The local
Alright, I didn't
authorities
get a
must
Bond
be
move here.
engaged.
I got a Bond move there before, I think. Oh my god. Alright, almost dead. 2 more missiles. God damn it. It's pretty hard. Alright, I am going to quickly, otherwise we will have to redo it over and over. I unfortunately don't have the time, but once I got, there was this roadblock and then to the right back down into the forest. I think the first time around I got a Bond move there, but the second time not, so let's check. Enemies vanquished. At least 20 to 30 seconds after the level start, look to the right and you will see a gondola come downwards. Shoot it at the small blue... No, these are the Bond moves that are from the previous level. That's Alpine Escape. Alright, so they...
This. Oh my god. That walkthrough is not accurate, so we do Nightfire PS2 walkthrough. Sorry for this. This is mission 3, I guess. Oh my god, I hate IGN so much. Fuck IGN. Game FAQ. We want the there are a lot of incomplete ones. Let's see if this one covers it. One moment, what is professional mode? It said here something. Location damage. If this is on, the damage will vary depending on where you hit your enemy's head is worth the most. Professional mode. This option allows you to make the game vaguely more realistic. When on, professional mode allows each player to carry only one pistol. Yeah, but this is all for multiplayer. Yeah, that's pretty interesting, by the way, those options for multiplayer. Alright, Paris. Boom moves. Fuck my life. That one was incomplete indeed, but then there are not that many walkthroughs, because the one I have over here is, I think, the one that I was already using. Boom moves and tokens. Fuck me, that's the one that I was using. Bertie, so then let's go to Commissar. Jesus Christ, this is a long one. Oh my god. The exchange, then we have, this may be the best one actually, walkthrough that I've seen so far. Platinum, out the window to the right, alright, whatever. Alpine Escape, god damn it, this is a long playthrough. Here we go, enemies vanquished. Blah blah blah, blah blah blah, bomb move. Use Q smoke after you pass the first police car. Go up the stairs and jump into the village square. Use Q smoke on the second police car after you pass by. Alright, so the bomb move that I got, that I thought I got near that roadblock when going into the forest, that had nothing to do with that roadblock or the forest. I was already like, what weird bomb move is this? The only thing I did was go into the side road, into the forest. But that was because there was a police car behind me and I apparently deployed smoke again. But so it is just only one jump and two smokes. Here we go.
.007, the local authorities are not to be harmed. Use your non-lethal weapons as a deterrent.
And now I'm seeing...
Smoke screen online.
Now I see
why these rockets go so quick. You shoot 4 rockets per shot. That's crazy. Right, I pressed the wrong button. Nice. So we have all the bomb moves. I need weapon pickup. That's my problem. Woohoo!
Almost there, 007. Nice of you to join us, 007. Good heavens, what's that?
Holy motherfucker.
Hurry, 007. We must leave soon. 007, you must eliminate those helicopters if we are to make a safe extraction.
Alright, can I get some? Fuck me! Can I get some ammo? Alright, that was pretty close. Holy shit, what's this? Man, what a fun game.
Welcome aboard, 007.
It really feels like you are playing a James Bond movie. Seriously, what a fun game. This one, and people say everything or nothing is better. Honestly, I think this one is way better. Alright, 3 out of 3 Bond moves and a gold medal. It's not the best, although we have 70% accuracy. That's much better than I expected. I did way too long, but I always do too long. So it's good enough for me. Alright, we got a skin. Scaramanga skin. That really doesn't look like Scaramanga, I find. And we have an upgrade to the camera, I think. You really feel also the sense of progression. It's just amazing in this game. Also these little cards. It's just these games, they just have such an X factor that modern games do not have. Alright, I don't have time to do this full third mission. or this next mission. But let's just see how it starts. Rendezvous with Alexander Mayhew, a traitor in Drake's organization. And probably again a cool cutscene.
Bond, MI6 has been contacted by Alexander Mayhew, Raphael Drake's chief of Asian operations. Mayhew fears that Drake intends to kill him, holding him responsible for their little setback in Austria. In exchange for our protection, Mayhew will deliver evidence exposing Drake's master plan, codenamed Nightfire, a scheme that Mayhew insists threatens global security.
The name's Bond. James Bond.
Mayhew-san is expecting you.
Mayhew has one demand: to be brought in by James Bond himself. Our informant awaits you at his Japanese estate. Good luck, 007.
Objective: escort Mayhew to the bunker. Finding armor allows you to conserve your health.
Ah, Mr. Bond, at last. This is Kiko Hayashi, my bodyguard. I assure you, she's quite skilled.
No doubt. The Nightfire data, Mayhew.
We weren't expecting other guests. Please, stay with Alex.
It's Drake! Quick! We must get to the security bunker.
Alright, I don't think that the auto aim does that much. It's not that intrusive, so I think I will just keep it on. If that is how it's on by default, so that is how the game, I guess, is supposed to be played. Right, we have the Philip Shaver, laser, stunner, shaver, and laser. Right, a new weapon. What's this? Semi. Holy shit. Alright, we have the golden gun. I honestly don't like it. I prefer... it's an upgrade, I guess. I prefer it to be black. Find it a bit unimmersive. But this is a hand cannon that we're currently rocking. But again, what a game. All these different locations. I'm so bummed out that I can only play it bite-sized. I really would like to have a full week and get through all the PlayStation 2 Bond games. Here, this is on the PlayStation 2. It just still looks amazing. It's all in the art design.
I'm not going anywhere till you check the hallway.
There's a guy upstairs and one walking down. Alright, I don't know what happened there. I think it was a stun grenade. Alright, I don't have anything anymore. Ah, but they were like stunned for forever. Alright, unfortunately I cannot finish this level due to time constraints, and I really want to soak it in and have some more time, because goddammit, these are really the levels I like. But what a game so far, like the Austrian castle, the snowmobile section, jumping through the Paris chase, Austrian castle, snowmobile, jumping through the helicopter, driving through some Austrian village with the Vanquished, and now in Japan. It's really absolutely super Bond-esque, and what a game, seriously. The gadgets are cool, weapons are cool. It's just, man, they don't make games, I don't know what it is, the X factor, but it is just fun. These games, they just have something extra that modern games totally lack, despite the better graphics of modern games. It is just the writing, the mechanics, also the combination between being realistic and serious, but also more of a fun undertone, like this shaver, or the reward, the cards that you get from the Bond characters and vehicles and gadgets. Yeah, I don't know why it on paper it is many modern games have the same, but it is all more in modern games. It's more tick the box, and in these games it really was the developers putting it in themselves because they found it added to the game experience. They were really threading new grounds, and modern games are just rehashing what those older developers did out of their own initiatives. That's why we have so many remasters and remakes, because modern developers, they don't have that initiative anymore. They are only copycats. And yeah, of course, big generalization, but it really is the case. You cannot deny that games from the late 90s to the 2000s were just way better quality, were way more revolutionary, were way more evolutionary, and no, actually revolutionary with each iteration compared to what it is now. Now it is just, yeah, we have some extra ray tracing shaders, so please buy our game. Look at the Call of Duty. It's embarrassing, all these yearly releases and getting totally stuck. And I'm not saying games should change purely for the sake of changing. That is also, I think, a misstep that a lot of developers make. Like, oh, we need to make it an open world. No, you don't need to make it an open world if it's a cool linear game. It is just also about the writing, the art design. Then you don't need to change. Why change the winning formula? That's also why, in my view, these Bond games regressed, because they wanted to change the formula constantly. No, just make a cool Nightfire every couple of years, and if possible with better graphics and some cool new gadgets and a cool story. That's it. That's a cool game. But yeah, modern developers, that they just and probably also the producers that pay the developers, they totally lost the plot. They are they're corporations. They just do market research. They get a totally wrong focused group, like retards, juvenile retards that say like, no, I want only the multiplayer. I only want open worlds. They totally you don't want to do market research as a game developer. As a game developer, you want to be confident that your vision of what a cool game is what gamers will like, or even not. If you really am convinced this is, as a developer, what I think is an amazing game,
then go for that vision. But be groundbreaking. Don't hold yourself to common conventions or market research results or focus group results. No, if you think this is how my game should be, go with that vision. And if that is a cool vision, the market will agree with you and will buy your game. That is how you get forward. You have to have leaders. You have to have people that set out the vision instead of, you have to be proactive instead of only reactive, reacting to what a focus group says. And that is really where everything, not only gaming, also movies, also even financial institutions, how they conduct their business. I know that from real life a bit, how that works. It is all so reactive. It is terrible how little leadership there is just in corporations, be it gaming development, be it movie, entertainment, financial institutions, etc. It is just ridiculous and retarded, or ridiculous how many retards are walking around in those organizations in decision-making positions. But anyways, I'm rambling. That was not my aim of this episode. Looking forward to the next one where we will be tackling this, I think, Japan level. I don't even know how it's called. Let's quickly see how it is called. Give me one moment. Mission 5, Double Cross. Let's see how many bomb moments there are in this one. Almost there. Man, this is a really long mission looking at the text of the walkthrough. One moment. Jesus Christ, this is a long one. If he managed to hit you with the katana, you'll be in a lot of pain. When you see him do that, if you're using the shotgun, put it on auto instead of pump. You want the faster rate of fire. Get up close and keep shooting him in the face. If you are close enough, you see him bring his right hand up towards the hilt of his sword, which is strapped to his back. When you see him do that, move away. Alright, that's some kind of boss fight. Bond moves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 moves. Alright, but that will be, the mission is called Double Cross. I am pretty sure it is in Japan. Or at least they said Asia, but wait, let's quickly double check that. But I think from the first main mission, when he was meeting up with Drake, I think somebody said he was Japan operations. So we do Nightfire, Double Cross, location. It looks pretty Japanese, right? A Japanese house here. The Double Cross mission in 007 Nightfire starts at Alexander Mayhew's Japanese estate and concludes in Tokyo. Alright, extremely cool. So we are in some estates and we will be ending up in Tokyo. But that will be in the next episode, guys. Hope you enjoyed. I hope to see you there. For the meantime, don't forget, always do keep on gaming. Later.